So I'm Dr. Lutzmiri, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I'm going to take the topic hyperjacking for the subject cloud computing. Hyperjacking revolves around the corporate world's new found enthusiasm for application, operating system, and solution virtualization. Hyperjacking is a verb that describes hypervisor stack jacking. It involves installing a rogue hypervisor that can take complete control of the server. So, regular security measures are ineffective because the OS will not even be aware that the machine has been compromised. Hypervisor actually runs underneath the operating system, making it a particularly juicy target for nefarious types who want not only to own or PWN to those in the know. So, the host servers in order to attack guest VMs but also to maintain persistence. Hyperjacking is a great way to not only compromise a server and steal some data but also to maintain that persistence. Get control of the hypervisor and you can control everything running on the machine. The hypervisor is a single point of failure in security, and if you lose it, you lose the protection of sensitive information. This increases the security risk and exposure substantially. So, examples of hyperjacking style threats include a specific type of malware called virtual machine based rootkits. So, for hyperjacking attempt to succeed, an attacker would need a processor capable of doing hardware assisted virtualization that is explained in my previous slides. So, the best way to avoid hyperjacking is to use hardware rooted trust and secure launching of the hypervisor. So, this requires the technology to exist in the processor and chipsets themselves and offers trusted execution technology as well as trusted platform modules to execute a trusted launch of a system from the hardware through the hypervisor. So, the program examines the hypervisor and program memory as well as registers inside the CPU to see if there any unprogrammed elements are present. Rootkits in the hypervisor hide by modifying certain registers of the CPU and relocating the hypervisor somewhere else. So, in this case, the hypervisor integrity software locates this relocated hypervisor. The hypervisor integrity software does this without the hypervisor being aware that it is taking place. Of course, adding hooks into the process of examining the hypervisor also makes me uncomfortable, but that conversation is for another day, so we'll discuss. So, this is all software, and software has rules that can be sent. So, while addressing risk associated with the hypervisor, we must remember that the hypervisor and the guest OS supports our software and as such need to be patched and